Okay, so we continue with some tests. These faces were printed in different settings, different layer heights, and no sanding. I'm trying to do some tests if sanding is required. Obviously, some of these definitely are not worth it. So this is the worst print you can achieve with rush print. This is not bad, not okay, not good. Still, you can see some layer steppings, as you can see right here on top. Um, no, not bad, not good. And this is the all the settings I always use for the faces. Remember, I have not sanded these models. I just wanted to test how they look just with the paint. Now, I was about to jump to continue do some tests with flip face. This is a model prototype. Obviously, we need to scale down, make it smaller, like maybe this size, maybe a little bit more, a little bit bigger. So this one obviously not sanded, fine details. But if we go with standard printing settings, we have these results, which I don't like it. It's really bad, and I don't want to risk have these settings printed models for my followers. For I mean, if they sometimes buy it, but this is definitely really bad. I don't like it. So remember, I'm testing some prototypes, some products. This is has been printed with a filament FDM. Uh, so if you follow my channel, obviously, we got better results if we have resin printed faces, which give us a better quality finish with compared with FDM. Now, I was about to start making some of these um, flip faces prototypes, but I ran in a problem. After several tests, I noticed we have the problem with the flippers. There is this part right here with a lot of tests. Let's say 100 cycles. This part right here breaks right about there, right there. The rest is okay. The problem is right here. I mean, it might look okay for a couple of plays time, let's say 100 plays, cycles. But the problem is if we continue giving some stress right there, and I don't want to risk having issues later on. I mean, if you have if I do this and if you have this later as flip face model, it will eventually have some problems and the parts will break. I don't want to risk that. Obviously, I can try resin, but at the moment I will not risk. I have tried with ABS and nylon, and PETG, ABS, and it's not working for me for now. It's too small. The part's too small. Talking about these parts, it depends on the orientation too. But the problem is that does I mean it doesn't work. So I try to print these side rods. Now, if you notice here, when I print this flat, we have a good definition. Not so bad. That's okay. A rounded. What do you call this? Round little pin. But if we print this like this way, this round pin, it's stronger because we are going to do some tests. Let me show you. It will last longer, even it will bend this. I think I showed you before this. And it will not crack. But in this case, and there is something else I need to point it out. These are not for every single kind. For example, maybe for Mattel works. I'm just trying to bend. But for Tommy, might be bigger. So when we stress, look at how easy this part came off. See, this is a stress point part. It is not good. It's the same problem we encountered with these. I'm using some pliers, but I'm not going to force it a lot. Over the time, this part breaks right there, and it's not anywhere else. I mean, I could try other areas. I might hurt myself. Obviously, it's because the this was printed this way, but this part right here is the weakest part of the print. Right here, it's strong. There's no problems at all. We can bend this way either, and it stay strong. But the weakest part is this little tab right here, and it disappoints me because it just look how fragile it is. I mean, obviously I'm using the pliers, but over the time it will stress a lot, and I don't want to give you something that it will over 3 or 6 months will break. Kids always play hard. They play a lot. 100 cycles, 300 cycles might last. 300 cycles, 400 cycles maybe, but will not last for a year. And I mean, for display purposes, good. Flip face for display purposes, definitely good. So I will definitely not continue with the flip face for now, but I will try later on. Now there is another part right here that this one is strong on this oriented here, but the problem was the pink. This one is strong here. The pink is strong, but the problem might be right here. Might be. I mean, I was about to say I will not force it, but this is the weakest. Oh, this one too. Right there. Yeah, the layer lines. Yeah, you can see right there. That's the weakest point part of this couple. Yeah, I remember a lot of people telling me past couple months ago, why don't you print this? I need small side rods. But I never answer. The problem is I knew these were not good. To 3D print, they might not last. And the problem, you have your name on it, and your name, then people will start saying, "Oh no, he sells bad prints. It's not good." No, I don't want that on me. So we're gonna pause the intent to make flip face models, maybe for display purposes, and like I say, very light play. Where very light play, yes, but not for normal play where definitely will not do that. But back to the original thing, faces not good on these settings. I don't like it. That's terrible job. That's really bad job. But I'm comparing my experience. This is okay, which is the normal standard everybody prints. This is a little bit better. Remember, I did not sand nothing on these models. I sanded nothing on these models. Just 2 coats of paint. Actually, I use paintbrush, and so I don't have my airbrush, but gives me a good result. But the problem is when we go to smaller faces, the layer lines are more noticeable. See there? That's not good. That's not good. That's terrible. That's very bad print job. But I like to share my experience, guys, with you. So this is what you expect when you don't sand with fine details, which I did with Diesel 10 lately. This shell I also am printing in medium detail between normal, which is 2.2 millimeter layer height. It's actually it's a 0.16 millimeter layer lines, and we got clean print. It's a very clean print. The only problem we have is in the back, but we have to sacrifice one part because it's rounded here. We have to sacrifice one part in order to get more details in other parts. But remember, we are in the transition from FDM prints to resin. This will be for maybe next month testing the resin. I already know that it lasts longer than it's better finish, but that will be for a near future. But we still continue with FDM prints.